Okay, so now at this time, I would like to call the seniors to the front of the stage and ask their parents to join them so we can say a final farewell to you. So when I call your name, please stand and come down the stairs and then to the front of the stage, and just go all the way down, and then your parents will join you at the front of the stage. William Bostic. Lucas Dean. Kyle Fulton. Clyde LeBlanc. Matthew Lococo. Jacob McCaffrey. Cale Mayer. William Mintz. Matthew Nada. Christian Ordwan. Jonathan Sanders. Dominic Schaff. Joshua Shanks. Christopher Vuong. Aiden Walker. And Ben Willis. So as our parents join these young men and we get to say our goodbye to them, allow me to just say a few words. Senior parents, having stood where you stand 4 times, I know how bittersweet tonight is for all of you. On one hand, we share in another amazing celebration of music, something we have done so many times over the last 4 or 5 years. Yet on the other hand, we share in your son's final curtain call as a member of the Blue Jay Band. Tonight, you're probably overwhelmed by many different emotions, happiness, thankfulness, for sure some sadness, and probably even some major disbelief that your son's high school years have come and gone so quickly. What a special place Jesuit High School is, and what a special family the Blue Jay Band is. Thank you for everything you have done for the Blue Jay Band. Thank you especially for making music a priority in your son's lives. At the beginning of morning rehearsal last week, I mentioned to the boys how fortunate they were to be able to begin their day with music, and how sadly unimaginable life would be without music. These young men are so blessed that you put music at the forefront of their education and time here at Jesuit. That decision has had such a positive impact on them and will continue to do so for the rest of their lives. Thank you for allowing me to be a major part of your son's lives over the last 4 or 5 years. What an honor and a privilege it has been for me to watch them mature and grow into the man for others that each one of them has become. Now to our graduating seniors. When you first entered Jesuit, you chose to become a part of the Blue Jay Band. The band is blessed because you made that choice, and tonight is all about honoring you for the amazing legacy that you leave behind. Reflect on this just for a second. During your short time here, we have shared 5 awesome band camps together. You have marched in countless Mardi Gras parades and performed together at over 100 football games and 50 basketball games. You have received superior ratings at music festivals, and this year, your class, the class of 2019, led the band once again to superior ratings at the District 6 Marching Festival, performing in probably what was perhaps the most ambitious show we've ever done, Fusion. We have marched down Main Street in Walt Disney World 3 times, performing for thousands and thousands of visitors from all over the world. We've traveled to countries like France, Austria, Hungary, the Czech Republic, Italy, Belgium, Germany, just to mention a few, as ambassadors of both Jesuit High School and the Blue Jay Band. For most people, this would be a lifetime of accomplishments. For you, only 4 or 5 short years. Pretty incredible when you think about it. Most importantly, what you need to remember, however, is that what was at the center of every one of these events was music. Wherever the future takes you, continue to make music a part of your life. There is so much talent in this senior class and so much music to be shared with the world. Don't ever take that for granted. A lifetime of experiences awaits you. Find your passion in life, and I promise you there too, you will find your happiness and your success. We will miss you, but know that you are leaving an indelible mark on the underclassmen who follow in your footsteps, and that you will always be a part of the Blue Jay Band family. Thank you, guys.
Before you leave the band room for the last time, stop and take a look around for just one moment. These 4 walls have seen you at your worst and at your best. They have watched friendships created and friendships fall apart. They have seen your most joyous days and maybe melancholy ones. They have seen the person you were when you walked in for the first time, and now have seen the person you are for the last time. And when you turn back around and walk through the halls for the never last time, know that those walls are silently weeping. And maybe you are too. Because you both have realized that in order to go somewhere in life, you must leave home.
Kind friends and companions, come join me in rhyme. Come lift up your voices in chorus with mine. Come lift
Okay, thank you,
up your
moms, dads,
voices,
seniors. You can come back to the stage. Thanks for all the time and dedication to the Blue Jay Band. A couple of other quick things before we get back to playing our final piece. I'd like to recognize very quickly a few other people sort of behind the scenes that you see all the time, but you probably don't know all the things that they do. First of all, I'd like to start with a couple of young men, Jesuit students who gave up their after-school time and spent a lot of their time and energy with DJs setting up the lighting and all the things you see going on in the auditorium. So Braden Bent, I think Braden's up in the sound booth maybe. He's up there. Give Braden a hand. And Hunter Richardson, who is over there. Also, I'd like to recognize someone who, over the past few years, has spent more hours than I can tell you with me doing lighting design, doing photography, doing videography. I hope someone can even do half of what this guy does after he leaves. So if you would all join me in thanking Mr. Terry Mayer for all the time and energy he's put into all the, I can't tell you all the things he's done. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Finally, some of you might know that Chloe Crosby is leaving us to go on to do some other things. Chloe's been the Jesuit moderator, coach for the last 5 years. Is Chloe here? Okay. Well, thank you. We had a little something that we wanted to present to Chloe, and I'll make sure that she gets it. But please join me, and I'm sure somebody's videoing, and we'll send this to Chloe. But please, let's everybody give Chloe a round of applause for her time with the Jesuits. And last but not least, before we play, and I promise you we will play in just 1 minute, if you could all turn around and give DJ Galliano a round of applause up there in the booth. DJ does so much, I can't even begin to tell you, and we are so thankful to have him and so blessed that he's part of this family. Okay, so we're going to carry on. Thank you for your patience with all of that. I would like to dedicate this last song to the senior class because as they leave us, certainly they are going to experience major winds of change on their way to their future. So I thought that was pretty clever. I couldn't resist. But either way, we'd like to dedicate this piece to the senior class, and good luck in the future, guys. We'll miss you, but you'll always be part of this family. So here we go with our final concert band of the piece of the evening, Winds of Change.